how do you see China and Russia's role in the Middle East?
I have been very unimpressed with their roles in the Middle East. They continue to have very strong relations with Israel. China cannot make pronouncement in support of the Palestinians while at the same time caring so much about the relationship with Israel. You see, China and Russia operate with Israel very much like Arab rulers. They think the way to the heart of Washington is through Israel. I mean, it is not an absurd calculation, but you have to decide where is your ideology and where are your interests and where is your long-term interest. Your short-term interest, economic and otherwise, may be through Israel because you want approval of the United States. But it doesn't work. U.S. is intended on being hostile to China, no matter how much China tries to appease Israel and America. And in recent months, I have been totally unimpressed with China and Russia. Russia has sat down while Israel has been attacking Syria successively. Clearly, Putin has given the green light for Israel to attack Syria as many times as it wants. There has been hundreds of attacks without any response from the so-called missile that they place and so on. So they are collaborators with Israel in aggression against Syria and against Hezbollah, for sure. But I think that Russia and China will have to decide. Do you want the friendship of the Arab people or you don't? You cannot continue this double policy of continued support and relationship with Israel while claiming to care for the Palestinians. What has either country done in order to stop the genocide? Why didn't they champion the South African plan in the International Court of Justice? They didn't dare.
Right.
They were afraid of the United States. They are still afraid of the United States. America has declared, America is directly involved in a war against Russia, but Russia is still afraid of the United States. The United States is provoking China, and China continues to be afraid of the United States.
I'm afraid I have no choice but to agree with you, honestly. It's infuriating. It's really infuriating because, for example, the ICJ case that you mentioned requires no military resources. I mean, Ireland, for example, have done more. And the Russians, the Chinese have benefited Syria at the UN Security Council, but, you know, we are not talking about that. We're talking about something else.
Absolutely.
Again, YouTube demonetized my channel because I'm not allowed to say naughty things about Israel. You know, telling the truth is forbidden. So if you are able to donate a few dollars on PayPal or on a monthly basis on Patreon, please consider doing it because it would really help me continue my journalism and support independent media. So I'd be very grateful. And the links are in the description and also in the chat. Thank you guys very much again for all your donations and all your kind comments. I appreciate it very much.